Hello, I'm Gabby. I'm English SGI teacher at Moval. So hopefully you already did English 11A Unit 1 because we're about to move on to English 11A Unit 2. So remember, if your teacher printed you out packets, they'll look like this. If they just gave you the booklet, remember to use the condensing guide. If you don't know how to use that, I do have a quick how-to at the beginning of Unit 1, Performance Task 1, to help you kind of read that. This is a study guide. The study guide isn't necessary if you're doing the class with me right now because there's no test. There's just a review, and I'll go over kind of how to do that review. But what is important right here is the whiteboard still. The whiteboard tells us what we need to make sure we have done in order to get the full credit and the points for this unit. So first things first, it's our first performance task, then second performance task, and instead of the test, it will be a review. If you have these printed out packets, the performance tasks are all at the end. So let's look at performance task 1. So let's see here. That's performance task 2. If you remember performance task 2 was from the Declaration of Independence outline and the Crisis in America or something like that, part 2. That's still performance task 2, so let's go to performance task 1. Performance task 1 is actually kind of fun, I like it. But I also really like all the Gothic stuff. So let's look at performance task 1. Performance task 1, Gothic style is characterized by vivid descriptions and extreme landscapes, tortured characters, all those types of things. You're going to use your imagination and earn 15 points. So this is worth 15 points. What mental images do you create when reading Gothic literature? So first step, you're going to choose a scary or suspenseful book, poem, movie, or TV show that you know well, that you think is an example of Gothic style. So something that has extreme landscapes, tortured characters, disturbing or violent events. I've seen people choose it. I've seen people choose The Shining. I've seen people choose Christine, Cujo. I've seen people choose Nightmare on Elm Street, Halloween, lots of different things. And then you're going to add the title right here. So everywhere there's a blank right here, you just add the title right there. Step 2, for each Gothic element listed, you're going to add artwork to illustrate what you imagine. You can draw these, you can get them from the internet, just make sure that you make them the size of that box. I'm not going to go through the like a packet with like giant page pictures for each box. It's just too hard to just resize it if you're going to print it, otherwise just draw it. For each, and then add a brief description of how the artwork demonstrates the Gothic style. So use this page if you need help. So that's the website that you can use to have help. So title and author of the Gothic work you chose. So write that there. So this is It by Stephen King. This is Cujo by Stephen King. This is Nightmare on Elm Street by whoever the director is, because I forgot. And then each chart is worth 3 points, 1 per column. So this is 1 point, this is 1 point, this is 1 point. So outdoor setting, castle, ruins, extreme landscape, harsh weather, right? So think about your story, your movie, all that, and try to do this too. I will provide examples with I'm going to go with Stranger Things. Don't use that one because it's my example one. So I put Stranger Things right here. I put the Duffer Brothers right up here. So Stranger Things by the Duffer Brothers, right? Stranger Things here. I would add a photo or a clip art. I would probably have a picture of that weird, like, if you've seen Stranger Things, the, like, ash or whatever coming through the sky, or the storms in season 3. So I put that there, and I would explain this is harsh weather or extreme landscape, because it shows that this doesn't really seem like a place that you can live in, breathing in ash every 5 seconds. Indoor settings, dungeon, crypt, shadowy room, or winding stairs. So I would put here Stranger Things again, and then I'd probably put a picture of the lab, right, where Elle was trapped, and I'd put here that this is a prison, basically, for Elle, and therefore it shows the harsh indoor setting. Hero or villain, I would probably have that mind flayer, right, that they have in Stranger Things. So I'd have a picture of that, or the picture that Will draws, and then I'd explain here. The mind flayer is indeed violent because he has caused many deaths. And I put that there. Magic or supernatural. This would be the upside down, right? And then I'd put there, or I could put Elle here, and so put Elle, a picture of Elle here, because she's the hero. And then I would explain here, like, she is definitely willful and emotional, but very passionate about her friends, right? And then I'd put the mind flayer here, clip art of that, and then I would explain, like, this is something that's not exist in real life, because let's hope it doesn't. Terrifying event. I would probably put a picture of the demi-dogs here, maybe, and maybe them killing Bob, right? And put, like, the demi-dogs kill Bob. Barbara dies, right? Mysteriously, we don't know how. And then that would be the end of performance task 1, so not too hard. Again, if you have any questions, let me know.